You sign a petition to put this issue on the ballot. You're signing a pink slip for a cop or a firefighter.
Powerful words from Cincinnati's mayor now that the leasing of the city's parking system could go before the voters on a ballot.
Here's a breakdown of what happened today. Judge Robert Winkler issued a permanent injunction against the city's lease of its parking system. That means the lease cannot take effect until a group of citizens complete the effort to hold a referendum on the issue or if it's appealed. If enough signatures are collected, the parking measure will be up to the voters.
As those opposed to the parking deal gather signatures for a petition, Mayor Mark Mallory is pledging a speedy appeal to today's decision. This all stems from city leaders using an emergency clause to have the lease take effect immediately. Under the parking deal, the Port Authority would give the city an upfront payment of $92 million. Money city leaders say is needed to fill a major budget hole.
But since everything's up in the air, the city started the layoff process today, which would affect 344 city workers, including 189 police officers and 80 firefighters.
And there are new hurdles for the city in its efforts for job creation and development. We get that aspect of the story live from 9 on Your Side reporter Tom McKee. Tom?
Well, Tanya, the bottom line in this ruling is that nothing that City Council passes right now can take effect immediately. The emergency clause option, well, it's gone, meaning ordinances won't kick in until 30 days after they're passed. Now, city leaders warn this spells trouble in a business where time is money and money spent creates jobs. When Milton Mahoney Jr. became Cincinnati's city manager, he says he tried to do away with the perception the city takes too long to get development deals done. That's where the emergency clause comes into play, but not any longer.
This inhibits the ability of the city to move quickly, including in the event of budgets, natural disasters, or other incidents where government must pass laws immediately.
For development deals, the clock starts to tick the moment financing is secured, so time equals money.
Something that puts us in a position where we're not nimble, we're not as competitive. It makes it easier for someone to say, well, I can just go somewhere else where I don't have these rules and do my deal.
Take, for example, the plans to build a new I-71 exit at Martin Luther King Drive. Loss of revenue from the parking deal puts that on hold.
So for a community that desperately needs growth, that desperately needs jobs, you can ask yourself, when is it likely that the city would ever have $20 million in cash to go to the table to bring the state government to accelerate that project that would create between 5,900 and 7,300 jobs?
Mayor Mark Mallory says it's a reality that increasing jobs translates to revenue for the city and a better quality of life.
So we're making the gains, we're making the progress, we're doing the things that we said we would do to transform this city. This parking lease is part of that deal.
Now, the case is before the Ohio First District Court of Appeals based here in Cincinnati, and city leaders here have asked for an expedited decision. That could be 2 to 3 weeks or longer. It all depends on how quickly the court acts. Tom McKee, 9 on Your Side, live at Cincinnati City Hall downtown.
Thanks, Tom. Among those who will feel the effects of the ruling first are Cincinnati's newest firefighters.